All right, here I am, Michael Pearl, and I am here with your daily Bible manna. We've been in the book of Romans, and we've now come down to, verse 19. I speak after the manner of men because of the infirmity of your flesh. Now, your flesh is still infirm. Infirm is like kind of about gangrene's about to set in. It's sickly, it's puffed up, it's red, it's bleeding, it's pussy, it's infirm. I speak after the manner of men because of the infirmity of your flesh. All flesh is infirm, it's sick. All flesh is diseased. Every belly's got worms in it. Every colon is corrupt. We are stinking, rotten pieces of deteriorating flesh. And that flesh is full of sins, full of temptations. I speak after the manner of man because of the infirmity of your flesh. For as you yielded your members servants to uncleanness, he used the word uncleanness, unclean sins, unclean habits, unclean actions, unclean thoughts. As you've yielded your members, so that's an act of the will, to yield your members, to let that hand do something wicked or sinful. As you've yielded your members servants to uncleanness and to iniquity, unto iniquity, even so now yield your members servants to righteousness, unto holiness. So the same manner, when you were unsaved, you had no regard for righteousness. You did what you wanted to do, what gave you pleasure. He said, now that you're born again, now that you're a Christian, I want you to be just as reckless, yielding your members to God. I want you to just yield up everything about your hands, your feet, your body, your sex organs, your eyes, your tongue, your mind. I want you to yield it to God. For when ye were the servants of sin, you were free from righteousness. So he said, before you became a Christian, you were free from the constraints of righteousness. You just went wild into sin. What fruit had you then in those things whereof you're now ashamed? So he said, what fruit was it? What good came out of it? What did it profit you? Things you're now ashamed of. Some of you lived immoral, godless lives for a long time, maybe drunks, dopeheads. And now that you're a Christian, you look back on it, what did it provide for you? Then why are you tempted? Why do you want to take up that one beer when you know where it's going to lead? Why do you want to look at that one movie that's got the sexy women in it when you know it's going to make you want to go to pornography? What fruit did you have in those things? You used to shoot up. You say, well, I just wanted just one time, just one high. What did it gain you? What was it that was of great value that blessed you and that honored God and made your life productive? Think back on it. He said, you did that without restraint. Now he said, I want you to live righteously without restraint. I want you to live righteously with no regard to sin at all. Because that's, how does he say that? What fruit had you in those things whereof you're now ashamed? For the end of those things is death. But now being made free from sin and become servants of God, you have your fruit unto holiness and the end everlasting life. So this is an encouragement to us that having lived that life in the flesh that didn't profit, got nothing out of it but misery, don't go back to it. Yield yourselves unto God as those that are alive from the dead. So you have fruit unto God. In the end, he said, is going to be everlasting life. So he's encouraging. So the assumption here is that you're a born-again Christian. You've died with Christ, buried and raised again. But the yielding is still up to you. You're the one that's going to decide how you express this new life you've got. What kind of claim you're going to lay on it. Are you going to lay hold of it and use it for righteousness' sake? Or are you going to follow the ways of sin that leads to death? Make the right choice today. You can't make a choice for all of life, but you can make a choice today for the next thing that comes along, and then choose again and again, one after the other. It's like walking, one step at a time. Walk after the Spirit, one step at a time. All right, that's all for today.